JoeELLER has called True Geordie out on his Wafflin podcast.
True Geordie reacted to the song that we made, that Malfoy song, and he was like, "Oh, Weller, this is cringy as fuck in a podcast." He's like, "It's so cringy."
Hey guys, how's life? Welcome back to the channel. Before we get into today's video, if you are new around here, if you could smash that subscribe button, absolutely mutilate it. It's absolutely free, no charge at all. I'm bringing you loads and loads of content. Already got quite a few videos on my channel if you want to check them out after this video. If you're enjoying the content, if you're liking the content, it really helps me out if you subscribe and if you could drop a like. Right, enough waffle, let's get into this. So JoeELLER's Waffling with Theo and Luke is back for series 2. Every Sunday night they're uploading another episode, and this Sunday's episode was a juicy one. So they're always open. It's probably one of the most open podcasts on the platform. I love the chemistry them three have together. It's quite often like a therapy session for the three of them, but they're also like, it's great to watch as a viewer. But this Sunday Joe was talking about sort of growing up, sort of the content he was making. He was saying props to the TGF boys whose all brand is being childish, and Joe feels like he's enjoying himself and there's more of him when he's being childish. I feel like after the KSI fight he sort of lost himself a little bit. Like he said, he was sort of forced to make the boxing content and grow up, which I'm sure he still enjoys, but he sort of lost a little part of it. Now he seems to have called out True Geordie and Lawrence for their comments on this song, Don't Mess With Me. Little clip for anyone who doesn't remember it.
So you're trying to send me down, you wanna mess about? Malfoy will put you in the ground. Nah, we're never gonna stop. We're crazy young boys and we're going to the top.
He actually took this off of his YouTube channel, so obviously the reviews and what he's heard from maybe his friends hurt him that much that he either privatized it or deleted it completely. This song wasn't exactly a masterpiece, but it's classic JoeELLER for me. Anyone who's been a fan since back in the day will remember videos like Kitty, which aren't exactly songs that are meant to be taken seriously. They're quite funny songs, and quite often they have a catchy hook, which this one does as well.
Malfoy will put you in the ground.
Now, True Geordie and Lawrence, one of my favourite creators, one of my favourite YouTube channels on the platform. They are known for taking the piss out of absolutely everything, and have been in hot water many times because of it. Just recently, Lawrence got in hot water for his opinions on the Classic Creator stream, which they watched live, and he made a lot of bad jokes towards and was rightfully called out for it. People have seemed to move on from that. True News for me is one of the funniest bits of content on the channel. Unfortunately, they haven't really been doing it recently. They have been releasing some banging podcasts, to be fair, so maybe they're just focusing on other projects. One of the most popular True News was a video called YouTube Diss Tracks Must Be Stopped. This wasn't when the Sidemen were doing their diss tracks. This is sort of when the second period were there, when Randolph and Deji were going at it. Still a good time for YouTube, but not as good as the first lot of diss tracks, to be fair. They start the video with analysing this JoeELLER track.
That's exactly how I feel right now watching this.
What, as if someone's taking me away into a really dark place? Yeah.
And they've all admitted that they're quite good friends with each other, JoeELLER, True Geordie. They've been on each other's streams and channels many times. But True Geordie and Lawrence go in on this video.
Chemistry, and straight away Malfoy, he's got the skillsies.
Skillsy. This is just bad. I'm sorry, Joe.
I know that's what they do. They take the piss. They're just laughing at it, just calling it bad. Ironically, they also admit later in the video that this is one of the better tracks they heard. YouTubers and music doesn't always go the way of KSI, where there's top 10s and great tracks, does it? So True Geordie and Lawrence didn't pull any punches. They sort of slammed JoeELLER and sort of like, he's grown up, the audience has grown up, the content needs to grow up. And it's obviously hit a nerve with Joe.
Like JoeELLER's fans at 2014, they've grown up. Joe's grown up.
Yeah.
It's time for the content to grow up too.
On the most recent Wafflin podcast, he admitted that really affected him. He felt that he had to sort of change who he was. He had to change his content. He had to mature. I think he probably heard that a lot of time. Like, let's be honest, YouTube comment sections are quite toxic and will call you out for whatever you're on. But when you hear that from someone he respected in the game, one of his friends, that might have been why he took it down after listening to the review from True Geordie. Joe mentioned in this video that he wants to stop caring what other people are saying, whatever people are judging on his content. He wants to be himself, as he should. This is what YouTube is about. You should be making videos that you enjoy, talking about subjects that you love. But at the same time, I don't really think True Geordie and Lawrence have done anything too wrong. Maybe they did blast him a bit too much. Maybe they could have sort of texted him and sort of let him know what was going to happen. They just reviewed the song, and the song as a song was bad.
Malfoy will put you in the ground.
And that's how they reviewed it. However, obviously the song wasn't meant to be serious. It wasn't meant to be a chart topper. It was supposed to be a bit of fun.
Malfoy will put you in the ground.
So I can sort of see both sides. JoeELLER rightfully called True Geordie out for being a bit of a dick, as much as True Geordie was probably right in calling out Joe for the content he was creating. In his opinion, it wasn't quality content. They did clarify after this bit that they have squashed the beef. Obviously, JoeELLER's been on the kick off the knockout many times, and I love it when these two collab. Probably two of my favorite creators on the platform, which is why I wanted to make a video about it. So hopefully maybe we see some of the classic JoeELLER videos. Ultimately on YouTube, we want to see our favorite creators just having fun with whatever they're making. You never really want to see them being forced to make a video for whatever reason, whether it be for money, whether it be that they feel that they need to make this to mature. And this again proves why Wafflin's one of my favorite podcasts, as well as the True Geordie podcast. They're open, they can talk about things freely, and they can have discussions. If something's upset them, they talk about it. One of the most realist podcasts on the platform. And I urge anyone who's watching this video that hasn't watched Wafflin, go check it out, go listen to it on Spotify. It's a banger podcast. Guys, make sure you let me know your opinions on this in the comments down below. I love to hear from you guys. Obviously the beef is all squashed now, which is great. But what do you think? Should JoeELLER be trying to mature? I mean, he's in his late 20s, or should he do what he enjoys, upload what you love, and just try and find that passion again? Hopefully he does. I think Wafflin really does help Joe out watching him when he's able to speak. Like I said, it's like a therapy session for him, isn't it? Okay guys, if you've watched this far and you've enjoyed, smash subscribe. It's absolutely free. I'm not charging you for this content. I'm bringing loads of videos to you on this channel, so you're gonna want to stick around. Drop a like if you've enjoyed, and I'll see you next time.